Not always we'll get the answers, obviously. But at least this is the requirements. Open up your eyes. See what I do every second around you. See what's going on. In October 7, it was one of the best lessons for faith in the history of the world. 22 Israeli villages were attacked. 20 were destroyed and butchered. Holocaust in each one of them. 2 of them were not touched. The only 2 religious villages, nobody touched them. Not one person got a scratch. Their gates were closed on Shabbat. That was Shmini Atzeret on Shabbat. The gates of those villages were closed on Shabbat. No cars coming in and out. The Arabs, you can see in the security camera, what did they do to try to move the gate, try to go above it, try to move it that they can go with their cars and the machine guns? They are 100 feet from the houses of the religious Jews on Shabbat to come and slaughter and rape all of them like they did with the other 20 secular villages. God did not let them enter. The gate did not move. One person from this place told me that sometimes the gate gets stuck and they don't have patience to wait until the company come to fix it. So they come few people and they move the gate by power. It's very heavy middle gate. But if you put 10 people and then let them move, there were many Arabs that trying to move it, trying to open it, pushing, you see, they're coming, screaming. Another jeep comes. They did not enter those places. Why? Everybody there Shomer Shabbat. Nobody drives in and out on Shabbat. The 20 other lefty liberal villages were butchered. And they were the ones who helped the Hamas the most. Defending them, visiting them in jail, taking them to doctors, giving them cell phones, making all kinds of projects to help them, giving them jobs in their houses. They were the gardeners, the construction people, the people at works. They gave them the codes of their alarm. They were collecting information about them, and they gave the Hamas the map of each town, who lives where, how many family members, where is the security room is, everything. They came, they knew in each house the names of the family, but they could not enter the 2 religious places. You can look at it as coincidence. I look at it as the hand of God. When you see that the most common cancer to women in the world is breast cancer, 1 out of 8. From all the hundreds of different types of cancer, the number 1, breast cancer. Number 2, ovaries and uterus and womb. The areas where people commit sins. Breast and the ovaries and the wound and all of that. 2 organs that participate in severe sins against God, there are many warnings in the Torah, are getting damaged the most in the world. By men, number 1 cancer, prostate cancer. I say it's the hand of God, you're going to say it's the hand of nature. And I can give you thousands of topics. There are 2 ways to look at it. It's a free will. It's a free world. You are entitled to say random, nature, coincidence. I will say the hand of God, the hand of God, the hand of God, the hand of God, the judgment of God. Do you have what to back your claim, how to back your claim up? The answer is absolutely not. That's your feelings. I have what to back my opinions, how to back my opinions up. It's all written in the Torah. Now you're going to come and say to me, but I don't accept the Torah. For you, the Torah is important. For me, it's a toilet paper. Then I will say to you, watch my Torah and science film. And then come back to me and tell me if you have one thing to say against it. Then we'll continue the argument. Many people come and say to me, my cousin, my friend, they would like to talk to you. If you give them all the answers to the question, they commit to become religious. I have a condition. No problem. I'll speak to anyone you want in one condition. First, you has to watch Torah and science. That will reduce 99% of my work. Why should I repeat 4 hours to each person? You have it all recorded with beautiful music and pictures and proofs and sources, all on the screen. Watch that. Surprisingly, after they watch it, nobody has any more questions to ask me. Why? Ignorance. Until now, they didn't know what they're doing. It was all ignorance. On Shabbat, Rabotai, we read Parashat Ekev. Parashat Ekev start, והיה עקב תשמעון את המשפטים האלה. After you're going to listen to these laws, ושמרתם ועשיתם אותם, and you reserve them, and do them. Right? What's the difference between ושמרתם לעשיתם? שמרתם is reserve, keep, observe. What does it mean, עשיתם? To do. The answer, there are two kinds of commandments in the Torah. Some are positive ones, you should do, you should do, you should do. And some are restrictions. You should not do, you should not do. Which one is more severe? Not doing a positive commandment or violating a restriction? Which one gives a higher punishment? For instance, a person did not put tefillin today. He did not follow a positive commandment to put tefillin on the hand and between the eyes. Or someone violated Shabbat. The Torah said not to write on Shabbat, and he writes a letter on Shabbat. Which one has a bigger punishment? Shabbat. It's a restriction. The Torah says you should not worship idol, and he bowed down to an idol. Violated a restriction. Shabbat, death penalty. Bowing down to an idol, death penalty. You should not murder. You murder, death penalty. For positive commandments, you don't have death penalty. If you don't respect your parents, it's a horrible thing. You have to respect your parents. Even the Chinese understand that. They never got the Torah. Many of them are atheists. Some of them are communist. Some of them are Christian. Almost none of them is Jewish. Every Chinese knows you have to respect your parents. Just today they published on the news, one billionaire, Chinese billionaire, fired one of his workers and hired his mother instead. Why? He saw that the son disrespected the mother, and he decided to get up and do something to teach the young generation. If you don't respect your parents, you don't deserve to work for me. Fire the son and give the job to the mother. It's all over the news. So this is a Chinese. I don't know what he is. An atheist, Christian, a communist. Chinese, he didn't read the Torah probably. He didn't read the 10 Commandments, you should honor your parents. But it's required by common sense. But if you don't respect your parents, you don't get an execution. They don't execute you in Sanhedrin. If you don't give tzedakah, you don't get execution. If you don't visit the sick, you don't get execution. If you don't help the widows, you don't get execution. If you don't run to help the converts, you don't get execution. If you do not bring sacrifice, you don't get an execution. All the positive commandments. If you refuse to eat matzah in Pesach, you don't get an execution. It's a very important mitzvah once a year to eat matzah in Passover night. But if you violate some of the restrictions in the Torah, it could be a death penalty or a permanent cut for the soul or both. So what's worse? The restrictions. Therefore, if you have to break a positive commandment, you have to give up to 20% of your net worth not to dismiss a positive commandment. Up to 20%. If you have $10 million,